Like honestly, man, I ain't even had like a clear answer, bro.
No.
I'm just throwing out suggestions.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm debating if I'm keeping this part in it. I said I might not. I might not. Good people, good people, good people. What is going on? It is Thursday, April 1st, the day of the fool, and you are now tuned into Good Company Podcast. I am live right here with the gods, Tempo and Vaughn, and I'm going to go right ahead and let them introduce themselves. Gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Vonnie Bond. We out here, all smiles, facial beard on point. You feel me? Silk on a whole new level, and I'm tuned in with good company. Talk to him, Temple. Let's go.
Yeah, you know the vibes. It's your boy, Temple the Back, reporting live from the Good Company HQ. Cheer. Yeah, shout out to my boy Gaza. Shout out to my boy Devon. You know what I'm saying? Vonnie Vaughn. We out here, good company. Gaza was shaking.
Man, you already know what's shaking, man. Just another day, another dollar. Feel me? If you're a real nigga, then holla. But listen, before we hop into this first segment, I just got to say that rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Yesterday marked 2 years since we lost an hip hop icon. What he did and what he stood for in the game will never be forgotten. And just off of influence alone, we could tell that there were many people like him. Know what I'm saying? So to this day, I mean, his views, his beliefs, even down to the music he made is on a different standard than a lot of rappers out here today. So his music was more on a conscious level and spoke about a lot of our realities that some of us are really living with today. Gentlemen, I just want to know what your thoughts are on Nipsey Hussle. Know what I mean?
Rest in peace, Nip, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the marathon continues. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit because life is a marathon. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey was a very smart, intellectual person. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks that when you die, it takes you to die for people to know you or respect you, though. Because Nipsey's always been nice. You know what I'm saying? And Nipsey's always been that influential person. But until he died, he didn't get that clout. It sucks. You know what I'm saying? But rest in peace in it because he definitely is a goat of his time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely is one of them influencers. Like, he did a lot for his community. He did a lot for Cali. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot for the music industry in general. And, you know, I just need, I mean, maybe we should just take a second, you know what I'm saying? Give a moment of silence, you know what I'm saying, for him and, you know, his family and shit. I know they still grieve. I know Lauren probably just like, you know, today's probably a hard day for her. Probably one of the hardest days of her life, you know what I'm saying? Every year at this time. And I can relate, you know what I'm saying? When you lose somebody, like, when you have the anniversary every time, it's just it's something, you know, it's definitely something that you go through, man. But Nipsey, like, I don't know, low key, I be feeling like he was like a rap evangelist. I don't know, I could be wrong, but like the way, like, listen to his music, you know what I'm saying? Like, not just the shit that he be talking about with the hood and Cali. Like, listen to his actual music, like, play a Nipsey album from front to back, and see if you don't get inspired by at least one or two songs on a Nipsey album.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. So rest in peace, Nip.
Ain't nothing but facts. Vaughn, man. What's your thoughts on Nipsey Hussle?
Definitely, he was the light of the darkness. I mean, he stood out from other rappers. Like, he even stand out from Jay-Z. Like, even the rappers today that are known as the GOAT and the best, you know what I'm saying? Like, he stood out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't blend in with the actual, like, the mainstream rappers and stuff like that. Like, he was actually speaking with purpose. Like, he had a message to every song that he produced or that he made because he been through that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like your best work, your best creativity comes from your experience. And he always had like he was all about positive vibes. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, despite where he came from, like he had positive vibes. Like, he had his own business. He was all about his business, a businessman at that. And like I said, definitely paved the way for a lot of people. Shout out to Lauren. Shout out to the fam. And yeah.
Hey, man. That ain't nothing but facts, man. So one more time, man. Quick moment of silence for Nipsey Hussle. All right, so we're gonna get into this next segment real quick. So Chet Hanks, Tom Hanks' son, filed a lawsuit against his ex-girlfriend, and she in turn obtains a restraining order against him. Now they had a previous altercation caught on camera in January where she was caught with a pen in her hand. He was saying that she was threatening him, and she even hit the camera while he was recording. By the time the video cuts back in, he had blood on his face. Now, the game even came back with a response saying that Chet might not be built for this lifestyle that we live. Now I'm saying, so I'm just saying, gentlemen, what are your thoughts on this situation? And Mr. Chet Hanks here.
Man, I feel like we said before, everything's changing. Like the way relationships are, the world is, everything is changing. Technology
Strange.
is on a whole different level. Technology can get you in all types of trouble, and it's it affects everything around you. But going towards that certain thing is just like women is I don't even know if it's true or not. It's
unstable
possible.
creatures.
He probably put some ketchup on his face.
What's all this?
Ketchup
on your face, motherfucker.
And you know what I'm saying, stage the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
This-
Like
ketchup
we don't
on
know.
body
We
bomb.
don't know. I would have did the same.
I don't know
Throw
about
the
this.
ketchup on his face. And
Hey,
I'm not even
listen,
gonna lie.
So they dropped
I
the
even-
phone, so it was all staged for the clout and shit. So she hit the phone out of his hand, and while she did that,
or you in the refrigerator, got the check.
then he picked it back up and just like,
ketchup on his face. And
Face made it look like blood. Like
you might be onto something, Vaughn. You might be onto something.
I'm just throwing. I'm digging deep. I'm digging deep. I'm digging the pieces. I'm digging the facts. I'm digging. You feel me? I'm just throwing stuff out there.
just be lying.
Grab. I don't know. I don't know. But I'll say just by hearing her on the video, it just the way I look at women now, like they don't hold back, bro. It's like back then, bro.
So she was wild, wasn't she?
You're threatening me with a This attacked me with a knife.
No, I didn't. Did I attack you with a knife, John?
This just attacked me with a knife.
Did I attack you with a knife? No, not at all.
She was wild, but I don't know if that's the whole. I can tell she wild, but I don't know if that's the whole. If that was the whole shebang.
But look,
Yeah,
that's-
like
that's where I get like about it, but at the same time, I'm also like, yo, that bitch is crazy. Like, low key, that's where I get at it. But I'm like, yo,
this is crazy.
crazy because like
I'm not. I
the one
like
that-
crazy.
right? He's the one that had his face with blood on it. So it's like, why you got blood on your like? If you look at her, like, what's the story with her though? Like, is she fucking? Was she beat up?
Right.
Yeah, see how broke arms? Did she come out looking like this
Right.
and shit? No, she was good. So he was the one with the damage. Therefore, she is the fucking aggressive one, and she's the one you got to watch. But at the end of the day, she a thug. Like she don't even care. She like whatever. Like she do her shit. But at the same time, like he let that shit happen. I don't know. Clearly, her pants are bigger than his. That's pretty much.
That's fact.
That's what I think. And
That's
maybe
right.
she got her balls
Maybe it's-
somewhere. I don't know about.
It's off a show, like.
Yeah.
He said he was going. He said he was going to hold it down for the white boys this summer. You feel me? He said the summer is going to be more of a Chet Hanks.
Miles.
What's his name? Yeah,
White.
yeah. It was Chet Hanks, and he named like 2-3 other white people. Jack Harlow. I can't believe I've got
Jack
the name.
Harlow.
Jack
Jack
Harlow.
Harlow.
Hanks, yeah, and
Yeah.
Paul, the nigga that's boxing.
Logan, right?
Logan?
Right?
Well, Paul,
Yeah.
he said it's not gonna be. He said it's gonna be more of a Chet Hanks, Paul Hogan, and Jack Harlow type summer for the white boys. I'm like, I don't know, man. I mean, do we take this as an L? I mean, we can't take it as an L. You feel me? But do we? But is this considered an L? Or is this considered what are we taking this as? You know what I mean? Because as a real nigga in a real nigga situation, you feel me? If this happened in the black household. You feel me? Like all I'm saying is like this. I feel like this is not regular, but it's more
Right.
it's regular. Know what I'm saying? And he would be claiming to the culture, the Jamaican culture and shit like that. You feel me? Like I understand, I respect and everything, but know what I mean? What game came with the response he came with? Maybe you're not built for this. Hey, you feel me? Because it's levels. When we deal with black women, it's levels.
Bro.
I mean, it's levels to it. Like there's not just one. Like
So, yo, Gaza, let me ask you. Chet Hanks does music.
Does he?
I was asking you.
I
I
don't know
guess
what
I
he
said it.
does. I just know he's
Maybe.
Tom Hanks' son.
I didn't know he was Tom Hanks' son at all. I'm just trying to figure out like what
Oh, you don't
exactly
even know
does
what's
he
going
do?
on?
Like what does he do? I ain't heard of something. So
No. That's Tom Hanks' son. That's about all I know about him. He's Tom Hanks' son, and I believe that he went with kind of semi. He went viral because he started talking to Jamaican, whatever he was talking like patois. Know what I mean, and that went viral, and he started talking Jamaican here and there. But other than that, I just knew him as Tom Hanks' son. The only reason I even knew he was Tom Hanks' son is because the video went viral. Know what I mean? So he's been Tom Hanks' son this whole my whole life, and I never knew until the video went viral. But I
my
don't know.
whole life.
I never knew. Know what I mean, but hey, I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call it, but it is what it is, though. I mean, it is what it is. So I'm about to get into another topic real quick. We about to switch this whole thing up like a quick. I mean, a quick whoa. Question of the day: if you had a chance to go back in time and change anything in history,
Like this
would you do it? Wait. Would you do it? And what would you change?
Okay.
I want y'all to think about this. I want y'all to get real. If you could change one event, if you could change one thing in history as we know it now, if you could go back in time and change anything, whether it be stop somebody from dying, stop a nuclear, whatever, stop a war, whatever it may be, if you go back in time and stop something from happening, if you want to go back in time, become the inventor of Google, or if you want to go back in time and start Amazon, you could do that. You could do whatever you want to do, but you can change one thing in the past. You go back however far you got to go back. You go back to 1800s. If you want to go be a monkey, if you want to go be whatever it is, you want to be a tadpole, whatever the fuck you want to do, you go do that shit. But one thing in life, what would you change?
So it don't gotta be our life. It could be something.
It's about anything in history. What in history would you go change? What would you stop from happening? If
If
you
I go back,
look, would you do it? And if you would, what would it be? So it's basically a two-part question. First part is, would you do it? If you could
yes,
change anything, would you change it? And what would you change? So, boom.
I would change it. If I could change anything in history, I would change it. And what would I change? If I could change anything in history, I change who my dad was. I'm gonna keep it 100. I would change who fucking gave me life, nigga. Because at the same time, like being a black father, nigga, in America is very important. You know what I'm saying? It's important to our civilization and our culture and our kids. It's very important that like who you are as a person is saturated. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta like give that to your kids, yo. And if you can't, like, there might be times when you can't. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, but like at the end of the day, before you die, you got
That's deep.
all the time in the world to make it right with them. You know what I'm saying? To be that example of a black father, because that as a man, you need. You know what I'm saying? If you grow up with your father as a man, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was out here young. You know what I'm saying? Young as hell. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I know from like experience in life and shit. And there wasn't none of that shit there. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I feel like that would have changed a lot of my development, and I think that would have changed a lot of like where I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I would change.
All right, so that's some deep shit. But when I like what when you I mean like when you do change things like that, it changes who you are. So when you I'm not saying it could be for the better, but it can also be for the worse. You never know when you like it's like the butterfly effect. You never know what you change by changing one little aspect or something. Know what I mean? So when you like I said, like it's not when I say think about it, when I said it's deep, it's really that deep. So if you want to change one thing, that could change anything. Like let's say you get rid of Whitney Houston, you don't know what that would have did to the whole music industry or how it would change. It's the simplest things. Know what I mean? So it could have been better, it could have been worse. Know what I mean? But that's deep. That's a deep topic right there. That's a deep topic. Vaughn, what would you change if you would change up there?
I mean, for me, one thing I think about is how I was with like as far as in athletics, like back in school. Like I didn't really take it serious. Like I took it serious, but I didn't take it serious. I probably changed that. Um, I
That's
used
the
to.
one thing.
Yeah, like I ain't. you got me thinking like the whole shit boring. Like I was just thinking about me. Like when you first said that question, I was like, all right, boom, change how I took sports serious.
The world is open. I mean, you do whatever you want to change, whatever.
The world's open.
Yeah.
Vonnie Vaughn.
All right. So we about to get into this next topic with my boy Vonnie Vaughn, man. You ready for the
boom.
people?
You already know. Stay ready. 24/8 on the dot.
24/8. My man say you ready 24/8.
Full course meal, nigga. Back to this fact of the day. You feel me? Dr. Dre, producer. You can call him rapper. Most people know him. I know him. One of the most successful producers who hasn't discovered Snoop Dogg, other rappers like Eminem, Jay-Z, and produced for artists such as Michelle and Tupac Shakur. Dr. Dre. Also, I got another fact for y'all. Jay-Z. Let's talk about Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the most financially, that's dealing with money, bills, wealth, most financially successful hip-hop artist. He has reached billionaire status as of 2019. Jay-Z, successful rapper, successful entrepreneur who has laid down many tracks, many hits, and also is married to the great Beyonce. Shout out to Jay-Z. Shout out to Beyonce.
All right, so that was my man Vonnie Vaughn with the fact of the day. Right, so we gonna get into Tempo. I know Tempo got some shit to say, but before we get into that, man, you already know how we rock it. You know how we do this. It's a 24/7 thing, 365. So I'm gonna drop this for y'all real quick. Before we get to this next segment, I just want to say that this podcast is brought to you and powered by Good Company Multimedia. For those who don't know what or who Good Company is, we are a multimedia outlet. Whether you need radio play, live artist interviews, blog placements, playlisting, listening sessions, BET jams, radio commercials, we got you covered right here at Good Company. Make sure to follow us on YouTube at The Official Good Company and on all other social media platforms at One Good Company. That's the number one. Uno. Good Company. Okay. We shall move on to the next segment with my boy Tempo.
Yo,
Tempo,
so
the artist.
What's going on, my good people? The good people. It's your boy Tempo the artist. I'm just here to help y'all get it together. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's 2021, right? 2021, you've lived your life for however many years you've been on this fucking earth, you've already lived that, right? What I'm here to tell you is, right, before you die, you don't know when it's going to happen. It can happen anytime, right? You got to leave your legacy. Now, what's your legacy, right? The memories you have with people, you know what I'm saying? The reputation that people hold you to, you know what I'm saying? Like the fucking, the family you have, all your attachments, shit like that, your accolades, things you've accomplished, like things that people remember you for, like leave your legacy, yo. Like every day you gotta like try and figure out a different way to be great, yo. Like I don't know, there's a lot of things that we want to do and a lot of things that we don't want to do, but either way, every day you're faced with both of those things. You're gonna have to do something you don't want to do every day, and you gonna get time to do something that you want to do every day. But whether or not it's good or bad, and you want to do it or you don't, you gotta do your best, yo, because you gotta leave your legacy. Like you gotta be known for that shit when you die, bro. Like I've seen so many people die. I've been to so many funerals, right? I've seen the amount of people that come and the amount of like love that people have for people when they die, and like that's weird. And it's like crazy, bro, because at the same time, like sometimes there's a lot of people, sometimes there's not really anybody. And it's to feel like you have that kind of effect on people, man. You just got to know how to live your life like the best way every fucking day, yo, and just go your hardest, yo. Go your hardest. It don't matter what anybody say to you, as long as you know you did your best and you with your hardest, yo. That's all you need to do. But that's just how I feel about it. How y'all feel about it?
No, I agree.
I mean, like the legacy's important, man.
Basically how like people that you touch or influence or just you left a mark on. You'll see who I feel like sometimes you'll see the legacy you leave when people show up to one's funeral. You know what I'm saying? Because you're known for what you do. You're known for what you've done, but you also known for what you haven't done. That could be either good or bad. Don't even matter. Because like at the end of the day, you left a mark. Still left it an effective mark. So it's like, live your life, with purpose, not with regret. Because at the end of the day, it's like you said, anybody can leave at any time. It's all about what you want to do with your life. So.
How about you, guys?
I mean, like you said, man, these are like the things we talk about. I mean, it's all shit that you need to hear, shit that you're gonna relate to. And if you don't relate to, you know somebody that does relate to it. And I guarantee you that. So you need to tell somebody to come watch this podcast. And I mean, on a daily basis and get some game. You feel me? If y'all got questions, y'all can always DM us. You feel me? You got our DMs all right there in the description. Y'all can check it out. And I mean, y'all could follow us on the gram. Make sure y'all follow us on the gram. You feel me? All the descriptions below. You got @tempo_the artist. You got @Devon's so official. Now I mean, you got @DJ Gaza _ and we live right here on a daily basis for y'all viewing pleasure. You feel me? And I appreciate all the people, as I always say, but enough appreciation is never enough. I mean, so I appreciate everybody that tunes in on a daily basis that genuinely cares about the podcast and genuinely cares about the knowledge that we have to give and genuinely cares about the entertainment that we try to provide for the audience out there. So just know that you're truly appreciated every step of the way. We do this for y'all as much as it is for our own viewing pleasure and our own. I mean, because we like to sit back and we like to watch it as well. You feel me? We like to admire the work that we do put in and everything behind and on the scenes. I mean, because there's a lot of work that goes into the things that we do. So we just want to say thank you. We appreciate you guys for all the love and all the care and everything that goes on. I mean, so I guess I'll just get into one more topic before we get up out of here. So, Michael Rappaport. So him and Kevin Durant seem to have had a few nice exchanges in the DMs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys heard about this. You guys have any knowledge of what's going on here?
No, I have no idea what's going on.
Didn't even get to see it yet.
I know Michael, the homie though. I'm not gonna lie.
I know Michael Rappaport. And obviously KD.
Yeah, so basically I guess it was off of like a news blog or something like that. Michael Rappaport, I guess he said something. KD did not agree with it. And the DMs I'm about to put up on the screen right now so you guys can see. KD is coming crazy. KD is coming crazy. Like if y'all really see some of the shit that he's saying, man. He said, I heard it all before. You cunt. Chuck doesn't need you as security, you pale, pasty, whatever the fuck that is, guzzling bitch. Oh, come guzzling bitch. Damn. Oh, KD was coming crazy. Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. I swear I'm gonna spit in your face when I see you, dirty ass. God damn, very disrespectful. He said, bet your life on it. Is that a threat? So and it goes on, as you guys can see, it goes on. Crazy. I just want to know what you guys think about that. Michael Rappaport. If you guys do know this little comedian guy, I mean, I believe we was talking about Friday, yesterday as well. I believe he was actually in one of those. Yeah. Was it Friday after next or Friday?
He was the mail. He was
the mailman.
Got a delivery. Who is it? Got a delivery. Come on, Spark Plug. Come on, I got a delivery. It's kind of hot out here, buddy. Come on, Sparky.
What's up?
Nice house. I didn't expect you to answer, but this is a fine place here. What are you, one of those entertainer guys, huh? What, do you play sports? What team you play for?
I play for the Cucamonga Cracker Killers. You want tickets?
Hey, don't want any trouble with you. You don't have to send your posse out here to do 187 in my ass. Just got a little mail for you to sign. Partner.
What's this?
That's what they call a delinquent property tax notice. I hope the Cracker Killers pay well, otherwise it's back to the ghetto you go. Take it easy. Hustling and surviving. Good times. Back to
Yeah.
But I fuck with Pat Rappaport though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, he the homie, bro. I'm just like,
I fuck with Rappaport. So I don't know what odds.
Were you at odds with him?
Yes, I'm at odds. They may have had, but I mean,
I
didn't even know KD talk like that. That's crazy.
All I know is that KD is disrespectful and he basically it's on site. That's all I know.
Oh yeah. He basically told him. He said that's on my life. He said that's shit crazy. See, I put my life on it. But hey, man, that is what it is. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. I just want to thank everybody for tapping in and keeping up good company. We truly appreciate your continued support. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest and greatest hip hop news. We'll be back live and direct for your viewing pleasure on Monday. So make sure y'all guys tune in for the whole weekend. You feel me? Even if you don't watch it today, you can save it. I mean, make sure you just subscribe so that when we do pop up, you feel me? We have premieres, instant premieres sometimes. It may be 6 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock. Sometimes you just drop some shit. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you subscribe so you get notifications. You know what I mean? Also, let's not forget to follow us on all social media platforms at One Good Company. That's the number one.
Good company.
Good company. All right. Any final words, gentlemen?
Company.
Honestly, I say just y'all live your life. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what the other person is talking about. Don't worry about what that person is doing. Like just live your life. Don't send no harm upon nobody because you don't want no harm coming back to you. So live with purpose. Be happy. Love. That's all, bro.
Facts, and be original. Don't be no carbon copy. Don't ever like follow the trend and be a trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do it to the best and be you. You know what I'm saying? And always keep good company around.
That's facts. You got to keep it original. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much times you could rewrite a classic. You know what I mean? Probably one time and that's it. You feel me? As you've been saying. But at the end of the day, I just want to thank everybody for coming out again. I am DJ Guys of Prince, New Jersey. I'm live right here with my co-hosts, Savon the God and Temple the God, and the gods have spoken. You guys have a nice night and take care.